Good evening and welcome to SprintRay Live. This is Amir Mansouri, the co-founder and CEO, talking to you from our headquarters in Los Angeles, California. Our passion and commitment is to the dental community to provide you with the state-of-the-art 3D printing and digital dentistry technology so you can provide a better and faster oral care to your patients. We believe that 3D printing has the power to change lives, and we see it every day in your dental clinics. We develop and refine our products with your help, with the help of the community. We talk to users every single day to find ways to make the products better and solve your problems. I would like to give a shout out and a big thank you to every one of you greatest users who help us develop this technology and bring it to this point by providing us with your feedback, input, and sharing your experience on your daily and regular use. In the summer, we brought some breakthrough software updates for you to get better parts, better surface finishes, faster speed, and better accuracy. Our products are future-proof. We gave you pixel toning to take your surfaces to the next level. We just announced a new line of model resin, which resulted from community feedback. We're also focused in education. Education will help you to get the workflow better and to get the most out of this technology. I'm excited to share that we're now certified with the Dental Board of California to offer you CE courses and credits. So far, we have recorded more than 60 hours of dental workflow education, which is available on our platform for you to use. Tonight, we're showcasing more innovation in software and hardware, projects that we've been working for many months, and we're very excited to share it with you. Without further ado, I would like to introduce our Chief Product Officer, Hussein Basir, the visionary man behind all of our products.
Thank you, Amir. Today we're going to talk about frictionless workflow. What that means to us is user-friendly and cutting-edge products. That is going to bring a new level of efficiency to your dental practice. When we talk about post-processing, we also talk about Procure. People love Procure because of how compact it is and the performance it delivers for their dental practice. However, post-processing is not completed without a very comparable wash solution. When we talk to our users, they always ask questions about how to wash the models, how long they should be washing those models, what do they do with the IPA that is used at the end of the process, and how to recycle that IPA. When we talk about the landscape of current available solutions to people, we have ultrasonic cleaners, we have DIY solutions, and we have automated bucket wash systems. Now, we think that the SprintRay can do better than all of those, and we are going to be able to make something that is not only efficient, but also easy to use. When we talk about the design criteria for the product, We set up our engineers and designers with two main goals, making it easy and making it efficient to use. And now we let the product speak for itself. Introducing SprintRay Pro Wash and Dry. This is a multi-stage automated wash and dry system designed and engineered by SprintRay for dental professionals. Now let's take a look at the top of the product. On the left-hand side, we have the wash chamber, and on the right-hand side, we have two separate reservoirs for the solvent. So the reason why we have two separate reservoirs is to be able to perform two-cycle wash. This means we're going to remove the bulk of the resin from models with the cycle 1, and with the cycle 2, we're going to perform a rinse wash. In every wash cycle, we only use 500 ml, which means you can run the system with only 1 liter of solvent. This is by far the most efficient system in the market. You might be wondering how we wash with only 500 ml of solvent. What we do is that we agitate the liquid by using a high-speed fan and a motor, and then we push them towards the models to clean them. By separating the reservoirs from each other, we extend the life of the solvent. We weren't satisfied with any of the current technologies available to us to do the wash system. Therefore, we invented mechanical jetting. Now, mechanical jetting is patented technology. First, solvent is pumped into the wash basin from reservoir 1. The propeller engages at over 10,000 RPM to jet the printed parts. After the first wash is completed, the liquid is pumped out of the chamber, and this process is repeated for a second fine wash. Once the wash cycles are complete, the propeller runs without the solvent to dry the parts. We also included pre-calibrated and built-in hydrometers to the system. This takes the guesswork out of the solvent management. These bespoke hydrometers will sync when the solvent is fresh and will float when it's time to change the solvent. We also built in quick connect drain ports to make it easy to drain the used solvent out of the reservoirs. With every Pro Wash Dry system comes a drain hose that you can easily connect using those quick connect drain ports and drain the liquid from each reservoir. Once the saturated solvent is drained, remove the rubber caps and then remove one of those hydrometers and then clean the reservoir. We also built in a very cool feature to the software of the Pro Wash and Dry, which allows you to transfer liquid from each reservoir to another. This helps with recycling of the solvent. We really designed and engineered this for dentistry, and by that I mean we really put a lot of hard work behind it. And I would like to show you a few pictures from the behind the scenes, a lot of prototypes that we made, and the process of making Pro Wash Dry. This is a picture of the very first Pro Wash that we made, basically Pro Wash 1.0. From there, we took the concept and started the very first prototype Then we 3D printed that same prototype, and then we quickly realized that this is a big machine. Therefore, we took steps to minimize and make it more compact. We also ran through a lot of issues and we faced a lot of challenges. You can see in the corner of the pictures, that is a stack of all the failed ideas that we tried for just one part. Now, speaking of volume and size, you might be wondering how big the whole machine is. The machine is 11 inches by 12 inches by 18 inches. For what it does, it's very compact. Now let's recap all the features you're getting with Pro Wash Dry. You get 2-cycle wash dry process. You get 2 separate reservoirs. You get 10 minutes to clean and dry. Wash with basket or platform. Built-in calibrated hydrometers. Touchscreen controls, and a lot of safety and liquid level sensors. Pro Wash Dry is priced at $14.50. You can place pre-orders today, and we're going to start shipping them in January 2021. Now more than ever, we are delivering on the promise of frictionless workflow. With the addition of Pro Wash Dry, we are creating a full ecosystem of 3D printing, from printing to wash to post-curing. Now, a frictionless workflow is not complete without design. For many of you guys out there, designing is still a black box. When we talk to you guys, you all ask the right questions. For example, what is the right setting to get the right fit? How do we even approach designing surgical guides? How do we design digital smile design? How do we design occlusal guards? How do we even approach designing dental appliances? You either have to learn how to do design on your own or rely on digital labs. And doing it in-house has its own cons. For example, learning how to design has a steep learning curve and also has time constraints. However, relying on digital labs comes with its own problems. Time constraints, communication issues, as well as vendor management and cost issues. Now, when we look at one of these 2x2s, designing yourself is very difficult. Relying on digital lab is easier, however, a little bit inefficient. With the SprintRay solutions, we want to hit the target of being efficient and easy to use. Introducing SprintRay Dashboard 2.0. This is a cloud system for appliance design and treatment management. It is also integrated with your SprintRay Pro. Now, to tell you all about this, there's no better person other than Dr. Lawrence Funk. He has been instrumental in creating and developing this platform.
My name is Dr. Lawrence Fung, and I'm a dentist in the West LA region. I've been involved with printing my practice for about 2 years. It hasn't been until about a year ago when I started using it more. Printing has come a long way from when I started. It's come a long way even before when I was researching printing. I would have to say in the past year I've been using it a lot more because of a lot of the developments that SprintRay has done in terms of the resins out there, choices of materials that I can use to print in my office. Traditionally in the past it used to be pretty cumbersome, but with some of the new advances in software development that SprintRay has done, has made that process much more seamless and very, very easy for me and my staff to use on a daily basis. My favorite part about the dashboard is the simplicity of it. The user experience of it is so easy. It just allows you to be a dentist, allows your staff to be your support staff. That way you don't have to be a lab, you don't have to be a computer engineer, you just gotta be you. That's the beauty of this product. So what Dashboard really is, it's just an online portal that's cloud-based that allows you to export your files directly from your scanner straight to SprintRay, where their team of designers will fabricate those files for you to print, whether it's a splint design, smile design, surgical guide, whatever it may be. They take all that. What they do is they provide you a file, so that way you can either print directly from the portal, or you can input into whatever printing software you have and you can print from there. It's like you're all in one stop shop. If I were with other clinicians, what I would want them to know about dashboard design is that they have to try it. There's really no reason not to try it. If you want to work harder and have more stress, then don't use it. But if you want to be less stressful and you want to work efficiently, the dashboard is your SprintRay in our practice is our chosen partner for 3D printing because they have dentists in mind, from the design of the hardware to their software development. They've set out to really address a lot of our pain points in printing and just in dentistry as a whole. And so that's why I've chosen SprintRay to be our premier printer in our practice.
In a nutshell, you send us the patient files and tell us what you need to be designed for them. We design it for you, and then we'll push them to the printer. The Dashboard 2.0 has the capability to do patient management and file storage. Every patient has its own file and its corresponding 3D files, images, and other documents. Creating a design is a very simple task. All you need to do is select the type of design, upload patient files, set up the print settings, and we understand this part is very important, and then set a deadline and a timeline for the whole project, so we would know when to deliver the design to you. Once the treatment is submitted, follow-up and communication with designers is very easy. We have built a live chat system, 3D viewer into the system, as well as ways to do easy follow-up. Once the designs are ready, you can push them to your printer and print right away. With the Dashboard 2.0, we have also created a new design for the print monitoring system. So you get all the information about your resin usage and printer status at your fingertips. Once again, Dashboard 2.0 has a simplified design workflow. We have created treatment management, patient file storage and management, user-friendly interface, updated print monitoring tools, and all of that is integrated with the SprintRay Pro. To start, we're going to offer designs and treatments for occlusal guards and digital smile design. This service is going to be available late 2020. If you're interested to use this service, simply log into Dashboard 2.0 and join the waitlist. This service is only going to be available to the few select users, so if you're interested, make sure to join the waitlist right now. Once again, we have further delivered on the promise of frictionless workflow. The Dashboard 2.0 is going to help you design dental appliances with a few touches. Now, there is one more thing that we would like to share with you guys, but for that, we're going to go to Tyler Brower, our Senior Product Marketing Manager.
Every journey needs a hero, and for the first part of SprintRay's journey, that hero was MoonRay. Back in 2014, SprintRay was founded on the principle that 3D printing should be affordable and accurate for everyone. In 2014, we showed MoonRay for the first time at a trade show in California. It was extremely well received, and in 2015, we launched a Kickstarter campaign that raised almost $500,000 with over 250 backers. By 2017, MoonRay S&D had launched SprintRay into the dental industry. Their accurate, easy-to-use workflows meant that dentists had access to manufacturing appliances that they'd never had before. So my job tonight is a little bit bittersweet, because I'm here to tell you that we are retiring MoonRay. We will continue to support this product through the end of 2022 to ensure that people who have purchased it recently get a great experience and find a lot to love with 3D printing. So tonight we want to say thank you to our Kickstarter backers. Thank you to everyone who has come to the trade shows and has shown support for SprintRay. Thank you to our community, and most of all, thank you, MoonRay. You did well. MoonRay S has a worthy successor with Pro 95. But we wondered, what about MoonRay D? Was there space for another ultra-high resolution dental 3D printer for applications that just couldn't be met by Pro 95? So today, we are so excited to announce Pro 55, the next generation of ultra-high resolution 3D printing for dental practices. It's designed by SprintRay and it's engineered for you. But of course, we didn't just change the color. We did what we do best. We brought in members and users from the community, and we spoke to you guys to try to really understand what would be the meaningful difference between an ultra-high resolution 3D printer and our existing lineup with Pro 95. So I think the person who can best introduce Pro 55 is Dr. Auguste Oliveira. He's the founder of Digital Enamel, and he's a worldwide CAD/CAM lecturer. Take it away, Dr. Auguste.
Hi, I'm Dr. August de Oliveira. I've been involved in digital dentistry since 2004. I've been 3D printing coming up on about 4 years now. I use 3D printing every day in my practice, and I love using the SprintRay Pro 95, and I've just gotten the SprintRay Pro 55, so I'm excited to talk about that. So I've been involved in 3D printing for a while. And when I first got into it, it was a very, let's just say, engineer-friendly world, but not a dentist-friendly world. So what I really like about the SprintRay products is they're very easy to use. So just a few movements in the software. The printers are very easy to use. The resins are reasonably priced and also easy to use. I can use it, I can train my team to use it, I can train my team to post-process the prints, so it's just a very easy system to use. So a great addition to the SprintRay lineup is the Pro 55 that has 55 microns in the XY. Now, most of what we do in dentistry doesn't require models to be so detailed as under 60 microns in the XY. Things like implant analog models or die models or temporary implant restorations. So I was very excited to get my hands on the 55, and it has the same exact workflow that you would expect from the 95. Super easy software, super easy ways of loading the printer and cleaning the printer, but we get that high level of detail we need for those type of restorations. The doctors that would gravitate towards the 55 would be those that are doing big cases, cases requiring dentistry done in more than 2 visits, a lot of doctors that are doing full arch implantology, or doing a lot of implant restorations requiring an implant analog model. So whenever you have one printer, you're going to be quickly forced to either take longer to do your jobs or buy a second printer. Now, the sort of biggest indication in 3D printing for the dental office is in-office aligners. And in-office aligners require a lot of models to be printed. Even though the 95 is a very fast printer, when you're printing 6 to 12 models at a time, your printer is going to be tied up for some time. So buying a second printer is usually the way that doctors go. Now you could buy another 95, however, buying a 55 in addition to your 95 just opens up that whole new world of implant restorative. So there's been some improvements in the Rayware software with the 95, and those are carried over to the 55. My models are highly detailed. They're nice and smooth. Analogs fit great, and temporary restorations fit great, where at a 95 micron, we just don't have that level of detail to deliver those restorations. So if I had to say it in a word, the increased accuracy of the 55 is what I like the best.
SprintRay Pro 55 features a 55 micron pixel size. Of course, it has pixel toning enabled, so the surfaces are incredibly smooth. It features a 3.5 by 2.5 inch build area. It also has a redesigned build platform and resin tank, up to 3 inches per hour print speed with ludicrous speed, and it's compatible with all SprintRay and Open certified resins. An all-new redesigned resin tank and build platform help you get the most out of your resin. When we designed Pro 55, we had a few particular applications in mind. Temporary and definitive crowns are going to be a breeze with this new ultra-high resolution 3D printer. Thanks to resin compatibility with Bego, you can print both temporary and definitive direct restorations. Thanks to materials partner Dentka, hybrid dentures are going to be a fantastic addition to your in-office manufacturing capacity. Cast applications are another area of interest for Pro 55. Whether you're casting copings, retainers, or a myriad of other appliances, Pro 55 is going to be the perfect tool. Whether you're casting copings, crowns, or myriad other cast appliances, SprintRay Pro 55 is going to be the perfect in-office manufacturing partner. Pro 55 is a perfect complementary pair to SprintRay Pro 95. For example, offices that are busy with a lot of aligner cases may want to keep Pro 95 active printing models, whereas Pro 55 can be used for those ultra-accurate surgical guides, hybrid dentures, crowns, and more. SprintRay Pro 55 is priced at $67.50. You can order today, and we'll start shipping at the end of November. With the addition of Pro Wash, Dashboard 2.0, and Pro 55, we have truly created a frictionless workflow experience. By attacking impediments in your office where you find them, we enable you to use all your digital tools even more effectively than you already are. If you aren't already engaged with us over social media, please make sure to follow us. We post news, exciting stories, breaking updates, and workflows. And speaking of social media, today we'd like to announce the winners of a 3-month-long contest that we've been running around engagement. In order to better engage with the dental community, we started this contest to make sure that we were connecting with all of our users across the world. The SprintRay Social Contest third prize winner is Bradley Schmiedung from Heartland, Wisconsin. Congratulations, Bradley, you've won a $100 Amazon gift card. The second winner is Kevin Shimizu in Sunnyvale, California. Congrats, Kevin, you've won a $1,000 SprintRay store gift card. We can't wait to see what you do with it. And for the grand prize, Matthew Sandberg in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, you've won a Pro 95. Congratulations, Matthew. We understand that you already have 2 Moonrays and 1 Pro, and we can't wait to see what you do with this extra production capacity. That's all I've got for you tonight. So to close things out, I'm going to hand it over to Amir Mansouri, our fearless CEO.
Thank you for being with us tonight. I hope you enjoyed the products. We're very excited to deliver them to you and see what you can do with them. See you next time.